IPMNation.com.
So where did the Washington Post get all this great information? From John McCain?
I don't know. Now, we're going to be careful now. You're going to summon his ghost. He's been making the rounds.
Oh, that's right.
The ghost of John McCain.
Well, I'm not afraid of John McCain.
Oh,
maybe his father.
Well, maybe you should be afraid of John McCain.
Who's a full admiral and a war hero.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
John McCain is the person that gave the Steele dossier to Comey, the first 33 pages, after one of his Confederates, his associates, just managed to leave it in a room so it could be photographed, where it would later appear in Gawker, because there's a libel lawsuit coming out, and all that's coming out now, too.
I have a clear record of bipartisanship.
You see what you've done? Now he's here. Did you feel that cold wind in the room?
Mister, I make my biggest decisions by, tugging on my zipper, McCain.
I'm very happy with where we are.
Well, see?
Like I told you, I've interviewed both of them, and with Sarah, I can understand, but I wasn't running for president.
Absolutely not.
Well, yeah.
I like the part, how about Manafort, who's being employed by the same Putin puppet, working for McCain and other Republicans. But suddenly, he's so Simon Pure then with this great war hero.
Well, war that had no hero. Your opinion.
Yeah. Well, the ghost of John McCain
must be
doesn't agree.
Dropping jellied gasoline to burn the flesh off Vietnamese peasants. It's a heroic act, don't you think?
I would have to frown on that, actually. But I'm one of these, anti-war peacenik type people.
For, human decency.
Well,
You and I just have a fundamental disagreement.
Right, dropping the 500-pound bombs on the peasants.
Even in death, he's not sorry about that.
So when
you're exactly right.
So when they survive, their ears are streaming blood from the concussion.
Well,
that's something heroic.
I thank you, my friend.
I don't think he knows you were being sarcastic. He just, the ghost of John McCain just thanked you.
Oh,
I don't think he understands irony in the afterlife.
Do you think there's a bagman up there waiting?
I'll get
waiting for him.
Bin Laden, my friends. I'll get him. I know how to get him. I'll get him no matter what. And I know how to do it.
Wait, how's he going to do if... is McCain in hell? Is that why? That doesn't make sense. He's an American hero. That's terrible. I can't believe
this. A real
this.
American hero.
I think it would be valuable if you gave me some examples.
What gets me is how the Democrats, which ostensibly is my party, they just flip and they become, Reagan Republicans, embracing the all wonderful FBI, the one we all grew up with, knowing what it was capable of, or the CIA.
Oh.
The Church Commission findings are right online. When you go on there, though, your antiviral software will say, this is a suspicious site.
Oh, my. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, it's Ridley.
Dave Ridley from the Ridley Report. How are you, sir?
Oh, pretty good. There are many Ridleys, but only one Ridley Report.
That's right.
Are you sure about that?
That's actually not true. Sorry, I take that back. I think my, I don't know if he's an ancestor or relative, Nicholas Ridley was once a minister in the Thatcher government, and he issued a thing called the Ridley Report. I think his first name was Nicholas.
Oh, okay.
It was like a government document, basically.
It's like two scumpies.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, but in the end, there can be only one. But that's a separate issue. Well, what's on your mind today, Dave Ridley of the Ridley Report?
Have you guys been following the Mike Sylvia case very much?
No, we're following the Donald John Trump case.
Who is Mike Sylvia? I know nothing of this.
He's a state rep. I guess you call him part of the Liberty faction. I guess he's in Belmont, and apparently the town has decided to come after him. They're claiming that he modified his garage without permission, and that he lived in his RV without permission.
That's right. I have followed this story.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm glad people are hearing about this. That's not the first time I've bumped into someone kind of randomly that already knew about it. I'm glad you're paying attention to it.
The union leader wrote about it like a couple months ago.
Good.
Oh, okay. Oh. So what's now? So give us the update.
Well, the Laconia Sun is reporting that the town, they're trying to inflict a punishment on him, and the punishment is he's just supposed to pay them $158,000.
For what? Wait, for what? And how do they come up with that number?
I don't know. It's
John
like
McCain's
a civil.
ghost.
It's a civil
Was a
penalty they're
mediator.
trying to impose. They're trying to get a judge to approve it, and then on top of that, then they want him after that to reimburse their legal fees.
Jeez, that's bizarre. And what did he do that was wrong? You can't live in your RV without a permit or something?
Yeah. Something
They're
like that.
alleging he didn't have a permit for the RV. He's claiming that he hasn't violated any of their rules or any state laws or anything like that. I guess he's going to cite a case to that effect, but I don't know exactly what his arguments are going to be. He's representing himself.
Oh, well, okay. Do you know when he goes to court?
June 24th is what I believe would be called the trial. He's been in court already,
Okay.
at least once.
Yeah.
And something is scheduled for June 24th, either a hearing or a trial, but probably a trial.
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
Well, geez. All right. Well, what else is on your mind today, Dave Ridley?
Well, actually more thoughts about his situation.
Oh.
I think it's always good to have some sort of action item, even if it's not very effective.
Yes.
What was it Gandhi said? What you will do will be insignificant, but it's very important that you do it.
Yes, because you influence people, not, by your actions.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
The thing I do, and I would urge others to do, you don't necessarily have to be in Belmont to do it. Just know that your town is similar to Belmont, right? This is a system that pervades every square habitable inch of the Americas, and the thing I do is just vote no on any spending they want. I don't care what they're asking for. If they're planning on saving the Earth from an asteroid, I vote no.
Right.
Dave, this is Manchester, New Hampshire. We're all Simon Pure here. You must know that.
That's right.
Oh, you're
You've been
exactly
Oh,
right.
what?
We're all Simon Pure here in Manchester, New Hampshire. You must know that.
Okay.
You used to cover the Civil Hall beat or whatever the hell it is over there. What
Oh,
is
you're
it?
exactly right.
City Hall.
City
That's
Hall.
what we go. Yeah, oh yeah. We're going to eminent domain City Hall.
Oh, that's exciting.
Give it back to the Amoskeag Company.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Not me, of course.
Oh, right, right. Yeah. Well, what else you got, Dave? Anything else?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't prepared 2 items of news. I guess one thing that's interesting that I noticed was that this is on a different subject. The Coalition of New Hampshire Taxpayers is reporting that I guess like 96
Sharia law?
or 98% of Democrats, something like that. It may have been 99. It's a ridiculously high percentage of Democrats in the State House voted in favor of the plastic straw restrictions.
Heidi didn't.
No? Heidi
No.
Hamer?
Pardon?
No, but she is promoting the Sharia law bill.
Oh, wow.
I asked her to.
Oh, my goodness.
Personal. It's a personal thing.
Yes. No, the straw thing, though, is a big, that's become a big issue nationally.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, okay, right? So I'm assuming they must have put some provisions in there for quadriplegics that actually need to use straws in order to live, to continue breathing in and out.
Good
but
point.
We'll see. I mean, you never know you never know who they're going to leave out.
That's true, yeah.
That's an interesting statement, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's. Oh, by the way, the ghost of John McCain is haunting us. If you didn't recognize the voice, he sounds a little different from the afterlife, but he's able to communicate with us through all this electronic equipment
And through all the flames.
Yes.
But I guess, fortunately, a similar number, maybe 95% roughly of Republicans voted against it. To me, it's a reminder of the fact that at the national level, Republicans are not the relatively pro-freedom faction. They're just as bad as the Democrats.
Why?
But
Because they want
in
straws?
New Hampshire, it feels to me as though just over all the years that the Republicans really are closer to being pro-freedom in New Hampshire, the State House, than the Democrats are.
One of the burning issues of our times, plastic straws.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of.
Are they allowed under Sharia law? I think they are.
I would hope so.
Get through.
Well, I don't know. I remember using a straw during the Obama administration.
It is funny how people, they lose their S-bomb over Sharia, whatever, something they've never been exposed to in real life, that's never been imposed on them, or probably anyone they know, but stuff that will dramatically affect their lives, they don't get excited about it.
Dave, first you got the Real ID, and then you have Sharia law. They're interlocked. You should know that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I'm affected by the Real ID. I'm not affected by Sharia law.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have a Real ID, or do you, Dave?
Oh. Well, Sharia law...
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out next time I go to an airport, I guess.
There's a certain individual, and I'm not going to... This was an off-air conversation.
Obama?
No, and it's someone I like personally, so I'm not going to say who it was, but back when I used to be Gary Hopper's co-host on Rock, Paper, Hand Grenades, this particular individual said in the green room after the show, she goes, she's very...
You have to mention the gender? Couldn't you just go on X?
No.
Okay.
No, I should have. But no, she's very worried about Sharia law, and she actually, all bug-eyed, literally. I remember her saying to me, and I'm not, this isn't...
She could be forced into those marriages.
This is an exact quote. I'm not kidding. She said to me, before long, you're not going to be able to walk down the street without getting your head cut off. And and her example was, allegedly, that's what's happening in Dearborn, Michigan, where there's...
I was just about to say that in Michigan.
Yes, they're just cutting off heads everywhere.
I've probably heard the story before from the Yeti. Did you tell the story before?
No, that's not
it must
correct.
be my psychic powers. It's spring, after all.
I strongly disagree with your assertion.
That's right. The ghost of John McCain has spoken on that. So
that's a good imitation, John.
Yeah, he does do a great John McCain.
Yeah, I just
that is remarkable.
Never mind.
He's a master impressionist. You should see John do Bugs Bunny. Oh no! You're going to do more John McCain?
Yeah,
I want to win, obviously.
Well, that's very good.
It's hard to shift gears, when you're so talented.
Yeah, well, I know.
I think it would be valuable if you gave me some examples.
That is great. I mean, Dave, do you feel like you're actually talking to John McCain?
I hope I don't have to ever feel that way.
Yes.
Well, it's only a matter of time. He might be haunting you in the future.
It's all about the future.
That's right.
What a
pinhead. But he did. I'll give him one thing. He did invoke against the United States use of torture, and I appreciate that.
Yes, he did. Yep. He and Lindsey Graham, and there was one other person too. No, there was like a 3-man coalition of Republicans who really took on the George W. Bush administration. It was McCain, Lindsey Graham, and...
Coco LaBoy?
No, I can picture the other guy, too. But I can't... he became Obama's Secretary of Defense, but he was a Republican.
That was Coco LaBoy.
No. Unless that's your nickname for the guy I'm thinking of, whose name I can't remember.
Well, Coco LaBoy was he came in number 4 in the Rookie of the Year voting when he was with the Expos.
Yes.
All right, John McCain agrees with you, so I guess it was him.
He was the senator from Quebec.
Oh.
Where's Glenn? He can back this up.
Glenn would know.
Or was it New Brunswick? I always get those northern states mixed up.
Very hurtful.
Dave, you got anything else for us today?
That's all, boys.
What about the jingle?
Oh, yes, the jingle, please. Give the Ridley Report a plug.
Ridley Report, doing stories that are long and stories that are short, asking nasty questions, letting bureaucrats report. Ridley Report.
Yes. Very nice, very nice. All right, Dave Ridley, thank you for the call, my friend.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Isn't it strange that Dave talks about people that are obsessed with Sharia law rather than plastic straws, yet he didn't say a dang thing about our favorite president, Donald John Trump.
That's true.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he doesn't...
There is an Antichrist.
He doesn't really... Dave doesn't really talk about Trump. I think Dave's more focused on more local issues, I guess.
Well, Donald John Trump, our favorite president, is for freedom. All kinds of freedom. Grab him by this, sue him that way. Anything that goes. Anything.
No.
All right.
Goes.
Well, that's not according to the ghost of John McCain.
That requires a cool hand at the tiller.
That's right.
IPMNation.com.